All right, good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. What is going on? What is up? I was thinking of putting us up on Instagram Live too this morning, but then I would have to set up my phone with the Instagram Live and like angle it at my computers and such. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go over some trade plans. We got ES rejecting the top of that supply zone right there with the wick. With the wick. What else? We got the NASDAQ. Which button is it? No. Thought it was this one. There's a button to make it full screen, like quick. Is it maximize chart? Is it that one? Alt enter. Oh, alt. Okay. Try to make it easier. So we have that divergence coming through, right, guys? So we have divergence. The NASDAQ is not making those equal highs, while the ES is making those equal highs. So we have some divergence starting to play out. Gonna be aware of that. Gonna just pay attention. We gotta be aware of when there's divergence, when there's confluence, when it's trending. The higher time frames are very important. Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? Something we want to be aware of on the higher time frames is look at these higher lows we've been creating, but look at the struggle. Every time we pop, we pull back. Pop, we pull back. Pop, pull back. Pop, pull back. However, again, when we zoom out even more, look at the higher time frames. Bullish. We look back this far though, since March, sort of been making some lower highs, right? So we do have to be aware of that. Say, okay, short term, we've been trying for the bears. However, if we do break the supply zone right here on the NASDAQ as well as ES, I'll get us on an even higher time frame and let us. We could see our areas on ES. We could look like we're going to push right through this 15-minute supply today. I'd like to see, and again, look at the daily time frame right now. Look at the daily, guys. All green candles lately. We have to keep rolling with that trend. Green. Why should we short right now, right? But something to notice is this is yesterday's high. There's a nice doji candle right there. So the question is, do we want to hold below in either A, range, or do we want to break above it to grab liquidity, then reject? Or there's always the third option, guys. A trend is our friend. We could continue here. We had a doji candle here. We opened here. We wicked. We failed to push lower. And then the following day was a strong push higher. Right now, we are rejecting that previous day high. There are no daily supply zones over here. So I am still feeling a bit more bullish in the overall trend. But the question is, if we fail this, are the bears going to take control today? Got to remember too, sort of see this trend line liquidity lining up right there. See how price is holding this line, this level. I know Jeremy from Bullish Bears, he does the GAN fans. Me, I like my trend lines. Trend lines are okay, but you gotta remember, guys, price does not move off of trend lines, and price does not move off of price action. Price moves with volume, which is why we use the Bookmap. So really good stuff. Just going over some pre-market plans right now. The time is 9:20. We got about 9 minutes till market opens. And again, the trade plan we're going to be looking at today is probably going to be, well, we're going to have to see, because I would like some type of short to form up here. However, looking at this higher time frame, 15-minute looks like it could be creating a demand zone on the NQ if it wants to hold and rally on this current 15-minute candle. I'll mark that out for you guys. So we have practically what's forming right here is a demand zone. I'll zoom in for you. We have the small body, long lower wick. What we want is a strong impulse move higher, and what that impulse move higher does is it leaves everybody who is short in this wick down here trapped in the market a bunch of unfilled orders. It creates an imbalance, and eventually price, after rallying from here, is going to have to come back and retest to reclaim that imbalance. However, it's still the 15-minute before market opens. We could be weak here and just chop around, because we have to remember, look how strong. Last time we were in this area, we created this 15-minute supply zone, and we sold off really strong. So I'm expecting one of two things. Same type of reaction here, a strong sell-off, or I'm looking to see if this current 15-minute candle wants to rally and we flip this supply and turn it into this demand, right? So I'm going to see if bulls want to take over today or if bears want to continue trying to push us lower. But we have to remember, short term, we've been pretty bullish. When we look at the daily, however, for the past month, bears, when they take control, they take a nice big chunk. They give us a nice push lower. Again, though, however, we look at the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks, we have been pretty bullish on that. So just all things to consider. And when we look at the area right here on the NASDAQ, the supply zone we're at is a very strong and important supply zone because we don't have much supply above it. So if we do clear this zone with strength, we're going to be looking for a strong move today to the upside. And again, this is going to be depending on how our equities are looking as well. This isn't, let's see. All right, so again, it's always good to be aware of equities, aware of futures. We want to know even the VIX, and we want to know the volume. This is just pre-market plans right now. Once the market opens, we'll be showing some Bookmap. But again, this is a very strong area on the NASDAQ, and the only way I would take any longs at this point is if the 15-minute wants to hold like we were talking about before. Just like this, I want this 15 to close above this previous 15, which would give us a pretty strong bar. And then once this candle closes, I want to see how the market open reacts. If we push down real quick and retest this 18,320 area, then I'm going to look for a quick entry to go long. But that's only if this 15-minute candle wants to close up here somewhere. So we'll keep an eye on that as a trade plan for this morning. It looks like on the 5-minute, it is trying to base rally, which is great for our 15-minute trade plan that we were looking for. So this might be good for a rally. Let's see, guys, if bulls want to hold. Good stuff this morning so far. Good stuff. So that's the NASDAQ. Same with ES. This is a very strong, important zone. However, ES doesn't have much room to run because it does have another supply zone pretty close. However, it's a large supply zone. A lot of times, we could sort of move into those a little bit. So we're going to see. We're definitely going to see. Still have that divergence we have to take note of as well. Until the NASDAQ clears this high right here, we have divergence. But that doesn't mean just because we have divergence we have to reverse. Remember that. Just because we have divergence means there's a chance, right? There's potential, there's an opportunity for it to reverse. In my opinion, though, I don't know. This is sort of looking like a rising triangle pattern, whatever, descending triangle into supply. Maybe we'll chop around for a little bit and then sell off in the afternoon. Or, again, bulls could just be taking this all the way because of how strong we've been. Only way we're going to know is when market opens. Where's my phone? It's up here. It's going on YouTube. I was going to... Alright, getting some rejection on ES, right? Because again, we have that divergence, so we're going to be careful. But we have 3 minutes till this 15 closes, and this is a nice 15-minute looking candle on the NASDAQ right now. Oh, it's ticking green on NASDAQ right there on the market pulse. If you want to learn about the market pulse, guys, check out the shorts that I dropped. I know a lot of you guys are not fans of the short videos. I did create a regular market pulse video for you guys because so many of you were like, create a regular one. So I did do that this weekend. Created a bunch of videos this weekend, guys. I dropped the large orders one, large trade alerts on Bookmap. That is the one that pops up in the corner. Posted that one yesterday. I have market pulse scheduled for, what's that, the 15th? Alright, 2 days. If you guys are good, maybe I'll drop it tomorrow. I got another video on the sessions indicator on TradingView, which is pretty dope. And what else? And a what is Bookmap, like a Bookmap basics video. Because I know a lot of people were even asking, like, what am I looking at? How does this help me? What is Bookmap? Just those basic questions. I answer those questions in this video. I'll see me struggling over here. Get rid of this one. Keep that. This is my gold. Yo, gold was rejecting a nice 30-minute supply earlier today. What time is it? We got market open? 2 minutes till market opens. I'm going to bring our weighted. Let's see. Now we're going to get rid of this one. And we're going to put our equities on the top chart. So we could always sort of keep an eye on that. Keep our futures also sort of just prepared to pull up. But I am going to keep them on a separate chart so we can sort of keep an eye on Bookmap today. Now you know what I'm going to do? Let's see. Yo, YouTube guys, go check out, I'm going to post in the comments below the link to the recent video I dropped on the trades, on the large trade alerts on Bookmap. We're probably going to see it start coming up right here, seeing that we have some strength, and if we don't, there's a good chance we might not get continuation. That is the large trade alerts right here. We'll do a test alert. The test alert is going to have the audio play. There you go. So there's the basic one. This is a regular alert that went through the 12 lots on the NASDAQ buy, 13 lots buy. So buyers are stepping in here, right? We're getting some volatility. Looks like the market is opened. So let's see. That was a nice quick sell-off right there. I'm going to try along with the stop at the lows. I know, sounds funny because of that selling pressure. Yeah, now let's see. Stop loss like right over here. And the reason for that, let's see. Hold up, stop loss. Yeah, alright, hit the stop. I was testing that out because if we're looking at the 15 on the NASDAQ, still bullish, but we are hitting that divergence right now. So again, it's a quick, small, patience. Let's see. Let's see. Might test the waters on that one more time. Check out what Bookmap is looking like right now. Oh, did I have the sweeps on? Sweeps indicator, yeah, okay. Looking for some sweeps down here. Buyers did step right in. Gonna try one more time. You know, just staying sort of patient here that I want to see strong buying pressure come in. There we go. Let's see if we want to continue, if we want to push higher. We hit those extremes in the market pulse before we pulled back. Crude oil just had a pretty nice pop right there. No, we don't have that up on the screen right now. Riding some NASDAQ. We want to see buying pressure step in on the NASDAQ. I want to see buyers step in on the large orders indicator over here. If I see that, I'm in it. Nope, sellers stepping right back in. But let's see. Still that market open, guys. We get volatility when market opens. Nice, nice. Let's see. Let's see if we want to trap these sellers down here, these strong sellers. If we stay above, we have to see. All these sellers coming through, sellers, buyers. CVD sort of break even right now. We're at a strong supply zone, so we're being very careful if we're in any longs. Yeah, this thing's just gonna go sweep those lows. I'm out of those longs crazy. This looks good though. Let's see. I gotta edit gotta put this up like right here. So the large trade orders don't get in the way. No, I guess I could just bring the session volume profile out a bit. Hit that oversold on the market pull, so let's see if we want to pull back a bit. Do you guys want to see Bookmap, or do you guys want to see the actual charts?
I'm actually using Bookmap, so if you could leave it up, that would be great.
Awesome.
Put the chart
awesome.
next to it somewhere, though.
Sure, sure. Look at that strong selling. Let's see. What chart can I get up next to it? Look at that
Don't
selling.
mind me
Market
using your
pulse is
Bookmap
going.
to trade.
Good stuff right here. Good selling pressure. Just strong scalp. There we go. Bears. Hold on. My trading view's lagging a little bit. Probably because I have Bookmap going. Alright, let's see. Strong selling still. Look at that. Here, I'm gonna put this chart up, bottom left of the NASDAQ. So we could sort of see the price action as well. Damn, that's crazy, guys. What I say, those bears were taking over. I got chopped up a little on those longs. For whatever reason, felt we would pop. You gotta start listening to the zones a bit more. When you don't trade every day, you know, it's hard. Gets to you. Let's see, we got a little bit of a pullback. Remember that market pull's coming back a little bit. Let's watch the large orders over there. If more large orders come in, might look for a strong move lower. Nice, nice. I like that. I like that. I want to pull up. Let's see if we get into this 1 minute fair value gap. Right there. Potential short entry right there, depending how we close. Depending how we close, very important. Staying patient here, guys. Definitely sellers have the upper hand. We're holding this area right here. Came back up to this trend line, retested it. It's 1 minute fair value gap here. This is the one I'm looking to enter. So I'm staying patient. I want to see if we could hit it and then close below it. If we hit it and close below it, that will be my entry. We had the same type of setup on Friday, where we had a nice strong sell-off from supply. Our final entry would have been a 1 minute fair value gap entry, and I missed it because I was targeting a different area. I was targeting the top of it to go short. It closed, it hit it, it closed, and then it dropped. All right, you guys like this setup? I think that's a pretty decent setup. All right, let's see. Let's see. Coming up to that 1 minute fair value gap right now. You okay? All right, we're hitting it. I want to see how we close though. If we push right through it, there's no entry. I like the volume that hit when we hit it into it. So let's see how we close. Okay, I'm gonna put some limit orders out there. See if we get filled. I want to get filled at this candle close. I missed it though. Let's see if I did the same thing again, guys. Now pop back up for a sec. All right. I'm filled. I'm in these. We're in some shorts right now on the NASDAQ. Stop loss is above that previous candle high on the 1 minute. Let's see if bears want to take it, guys. We're in supply. Got these strong levels down here. Nice. Nice. Good start. Good start. Love to see it. YouTube, hit that like button, like and subscribe. Let's see. I want to see strong selling hit again. If we get some strong sell orders. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Come on, sellers. Stop messing around here. Let's drop it like it's hot, baby. Nice, nice, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff right there. Good stuff. Huge. Huge. Huge, guys. Holy cow. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Huge, guys. Holy crap. Catching all this right now. We are in these. Short at 309. This is a fair value gap up here. Look at this volume. Look at that selling. We're holding these, guys. We're holding these. Boom. Oh, man. Run that. Run that.
I just scalped that.
Good stuff. Yo, we're still in this. We're still in this, baby. I'm going to look to get out. Oh, man. I sort of want to get out of this. But I don't. Look at that strength. Keep going, baby. Keep going. We're holding. We're holding. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out down here. I gotta get out in this area interest over here. Boom. All right, I'm out of that, guys. That turned into a 5-to-1 risk reward. We're still going. That's what happened last time. Still going 5-to-1 on that. Caught that live with you guys here on YouTube. Hit that like button. Great job. Good stuff. Live with you guys on Discord. I hope some of you caught that too. That was a super clean trade. Super clean entry, I must say. Well played. Well played. Huge. Very good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Remember earlier, took those 2 back-to-back quick L's because I was trying to go long, thinking bulls would take it. Took L, sort of break even. What happened? We stayed. He said, okay, I'm going to be patient. I didn't chase the down move. We don't chase, guys. We don't chase. We wait. Because when we wait, it will give us that 1-minute setup that we're looking for. It'll give us that 5-minute. Yo, we're still going. That's crazy. It'll give us those setups. This is nuts. What a move, man. CVD red. I grayed out the CVD a little bit because it was just too much, but I'm going to make it a bit brighter. 230. The reason I did that with the CVD is so I could see the market pulse more, because the market pulse is awesome for giving me that oversold and overbought indication. Yo, what up, top secret leverage? Yes, sir. Good stuff, good stuff. That was a great drop. That was great. Let's see, that 1-minute fair value gap. Let's get trading view back up here. Let's see the entry on the 1-minute, right? Versus how we looked on, that ain't the chart. Yo, look at all my trading view tabs. That's crazy, man. It's still going. But again, we're in this area of interest. I'm gonna wait. I do think we gotta have some type of pullback. All right, 1 minute chart entry 18310. I want to look at that compared to where we're at on the book map. 310 was up here. What do we see on the book map at this point? We saw a strong lot right here. Now, whenever we have a strong area, just like this one, this 147, the market likes to go towards these areas on Bookmap. And the reason for that is because these areas symbolize liquidity, and the market needs liquidity to move. So in order for us to get from point A to point B, sometimes, yes sir, sometimes what happens is we're going to need to fake out a different point A, right? We're going to need to fake out some buyers before we reverse, or we're going to need to take out this 147, and then they tried again. They put 95 right there, we saw for a moment. 104 down here. This is a pretty cool indicator. We'll go over that real quick. That is the liquidity marker indicator. It's pretty basic. It does just that. Some nice buying pressure coming in right now, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yo, YouTube, check us out on Instagram. Bullish Bears. Been revamping the Instagram a lot. Been dropping more reels, more shorts. Gonna be dropping this week. I think I'm gonna be dropping a short or a video on YouTube every day. So you guys are getting tons of stuff this week. Yo, can't get over that NASDAQ trade, man. That was just that's what you guys need. That's what we need. We just gotta be patient, wait for it, use the book map, create our trade plans, we add our zones, just be more patient for the setup. That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, go subscribe, go follow our Instagram, Bullish Bears. Facebook too, we got a Facebook group. Ooh, swept all those. Go check out the YouTube video I just posted as well. The link is, that's funny, I was about to drag the link onto the screen. The link is in the comments on YouTube. Link is also in our Discord community. Go over that. That goes over the large trade orders, which we see right here on the right-hand side. Look at that. See, I'd be more for sellers at this point. Thinking sellers might want to take us. How's that hourly look? Let's look at the higher time frames. Can't emphasize enough how important the higher time frames are. Look at that. Remember, I was saying this trend line right here looks like we might break right into this supply zone. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it looks like we might keep going. Hold up. We are. That's wild. I'm not rushing into any trade, so I do apologize if I'm not like, get it short here, get long here. I'm messing with my trading view so I could have a bit of a more clear picture of what I'm showing you guys, and so it doesn't lag like this. Oh yeah, there we go. But let's see, look, we see how we have a lot of selling coming in, so we might get that continuation on this push lower right now. Yeah, why is this one so laggy? So much lag. It's not even moving. We are getting that continuation. You see the strong sell bubble we have right here? This would be another idea and a thought. So, okay, we have strong volume coming into the market. That's going to keep us moving in the direction we're going. If this was a strong buy bubble, on the other hand, then yeah, we could start to question the trend. But these are strong sell bubbles. We should get some form of continuation. These are sellers that want to bring the market lower. Does that mean it's going to keep going right this second? Absolutely not. But we just have to be aware of the volume, and Bookmap really does make it that much easier for us. No way it's gonna lag again, man. I got it. You know what? I got like 50 trading view tabs up. I guess it's my fault. We'll get rid of this one. Oh, guys, by the way, we could take a quick look at the equities, right? Mentioned earlier, equities are super important. That first 5 minute candle on the on the Microsoft, look at that. Went from 418 to 414, $4 move in a 5 minute span on Microsoft. That's huge. Huge. Same with Meta. Meta gapped down to 472, 474, dropped all the way down, just keeps dropping. Sellers are here. Sellers are here, man. Oh, come on, let me show you guys a chart. Stop lag, and there we go. Guys, this was where we were when I said we're probably going to continue. So there's another 20 points. That's nuts, man. And this was exact same setup. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Ready? We're going to go look at Friday really quick. I'm going to show you the 1 minute fair value gap, same setup. Where are we? Where are we? If you have trouble finding, which was the previous day and you have the volume on TradingView, neat little trick is you just look down at the volume, see where the volume's picking up, right? Instead of just gluing your eyes to the candles. All right, so yeah, that was right up here. It was where that 15 was formed. So we had the 15 forming as well to give us that green light to take that trade. Whoa. All right, so we had this 1 minute fair value gap right here. We had another one right there, just like oh no, we didn't. Just this one right here. We came into it, we closed below it, and it would have gave us a really nice setup to take this short for another great risk reward, 5 to 1, 6 to 1, sort of catching that pullback before we get the real move. And that's exactly what we got today. We got a strong push lower with that 1 minute fair value gap, a retest of that fair value gap, and again, that retest would have been a prime entry because that entry gives us higher probability, number one, and two, a higher risk to reward because when we're getting short up here, like you guys saw earlier, it's sort of hard to catch a short up here. Yes, we had the divergence, but we can't really know when and where the top is unless we're getting short. We're putting our stop at the top of supply, which again, at that point, you're getting short somewhere and you're creating a horrible risk to reward. 2 to 1 maybe is okay, but I mean, when we use these fair value gaps or an extra strategy on top of our original entry, right? So my thought process, my analysis was we're in supply, we're in a strong area. If we sell off, it's going to be strong. So I'm going to wait. We got the sell off, it was strong. Okay, it gave me my 1 minute fair value gap entry that also lines up with an area that we were sort of consolidating with in the pre-market. So there's my entry, there's my stop, and then there's my target. Now whether you took this for the 5 to 1, the 3 to 1, 6 to 1, even down here 9 to 10 to 1, those are fantastic risk to reward trades. Anything honestly 4 to 1, 5 to 1 and higher is like golden. Now that's a lot to ask though, because we got to think about that 4 to 1 risks or reward. You really only have to be right about 30% of the time to be profitable. However, they don't come so often. But wow, look at that buying pressure coming in. Sorry, I'm yammering. I'm yapping. I gotta fix this down here. We have our weighted index we use, crude oil with a nice push higher. Could put VIX on there. Some people aren't sure if they should use VIX, VIX, or the futures VIX / VX. Me personally, I like to use the VIX, tends to have a bit smoother price action. But it's really whatever floats your boat, whatever suits you, you know? Alright, getting that buying pressure again in the market right here. Gotta think too, look at this strong level, this 18,250. This is a strong level on the current order book. At one point was 149 lots. Now it's only about 69, which we see on the current order book tells us what we're looking at on the heat map. Not really seeing too many sweeps hit today. I don't know if that's because my sweeps indicator's not right. Liquidity mark. Sweeps indicator. No, nothing. What if we did automatic mode? We'll see how that works. I'm sure that'll show something. No, okay. Interesting. I bet it's just too high. Ready? We're gonna go into sweeps indicator. Gonna turn automatic off. If we drop this to like 50, there should be some orders. Yeah, so yeah, we got the sweeps down here because there's lower volume today. Not that many sweeps going, a lot more trend followers. Not that many sweeps. And a lot of times sweeps will occur when we are near some area that we are going to reverse, right? So like if we were in this demand zone, let's see, where did we take that? 310. We'll look for like a sweep up here before reversing, but again, the volume was pretty quiet today, sweeps wise, so we did not get that. Price is chopping now. We can see the session volume profile. It's pretty heavy at this 18,262 area, the area we're at right now, which is the 18,275 area. And then we sort of have a gap until we get back up to the 18,300 area. Alright, let's see. How can we make this a little easier? Put this here. There we go. It's a little easier. Just because I don't want to block all of Bookmap, but I also want to make sure we could see the charts too. Because Bookmap is great, but it's always good to understand where the price action is, how the charts look, etc. Bum bum 70 sins. Yo, what's up, bro? Held my overnight for 22 long position too. Oh, jeez, get out. Dump, dump, dump. Nah, I mean, we're probably. I'm thinking we'll probably see some type of pullback. I'm looking for a demand zone we're bouncing off of though, and I'm not really seeing any. I see an area of liquidity that we took out on the NASDAQ right here. I don't even think we took it out. We just double bottomed there. But like a 15-minute demand right there. Looking for 30-minute, 45, 90, 1 hour. Go 30. Go 30, we got a demand zone right there. So we're going to mark that out. Where is my tools? Where are my tools? So we have a demand zone right here. Pretty small demand zone, I might add. I don't trust the bulls at all on this pullback. I would not look for any long positions. I would not look to hold any long positions or buy any calls or anything like that right now. I'd probably look to get out of them in the pullback if you are in any. But I also don't know where the tops and bottoms are. We don't know where the tops and bottoms are. That's why we wait for the setups, right? The fair value gaps, the higher lows, the lower highs, the confirmation of the VIX, confirmation of a higher time frame signaling a reversal, Bookmap volume or CVD or market pulse or liquidity, some type of extra form of confirmation near areas that we know that there could be a potential pullback or reversal. These are the areas we want to look for, right? Just like that famous trader said, we want to enter where others exit. So let's check out that lower time frame again. Back into this area of interest, creating some lower highs. Might be lining up for a short position here. We'll see. Would probably look for something like that, yeah. Some sweeps hitting right there. Finally, some sweeps. Just because it sweeps doesn't mean it's going to reverse, though. That means it's strong. There we go. Market pulse ticking red. We're going to get that push. Let's see. Too saucy. Called that drop too. Nice, nice. Some more sweeps. Look at that. That 18,250 is a strong area. Key psychological level. Careful now though, volume's still trying to hold. Would consider a scalp here, but I'm not a scalper, and when we get in for some type of scalp, it's hard to really know where our stop loss is because our original entry should have been up here. So once we start getting in over here, and we either keep the same stop loss, we have a horrible risk to reward, or we have a different stop loss, which usually will end up getting faked out. It's sort of hard to scalp that, right? Unless you're trading again with Bookmap, with momentum. We do see the selling pressure coming in. Would not look for any long positions at this point again. But again, you know, you enter short here. You don't know where it's going to stop on the pullback. I'd like to see a strong sell bubble. I'm going to clear this, see if sellers want to step in again. Nice, strong stuff. Bouncing around right now. That's why we don't chase, we wait. That's why we do not chase. We're not runners. We're not runners, we're traders. This would be an area I'd consider for a short, right? Because this was our original entry on those shorts if we wanted to go short before. Stop loss at like 8 points, but I'm not taking this trade. Too choppy right now. There's no confirmation right here. There's no fair value gap we're hitting. There's no order block we're hitting. There's no supply zone we're hitting. There's no, I mean, we're at a key level, key area of interest right here, this 18,275. But I'm just not convinced. It's not convincing. Look at the buying pressure on ES. We see the buying pressure with the market pulse right now. And look at that. It's trying to correlate, right? NASDAQ is trying to tag along. These futures, these indices often correlate and work together. Now this would have been an area that people who were short are stopping out, so we could be really patient right here, right? Strong buying pressure, good stuff. A lot of buy orders. We're gonna wait and see. You see how, look, they pulled their orders from down here too. Before there was about 100 and something. Now they pulled those orders off the book. They do not anticipate price to go lower again. So that could be an idea that we might keep going higher at this point. To be aware of that, right? But I don't see any levels up here. I don't see any levels up here, down here, except for this one. So again, me personally, it's sort of hard to flip it to a bull bias just yet. Just yet. VWAP projection on the ES. What was I doing? What was I doing, guys? I forget what I was doing. Oh, I know what I was doing. Don't forget YouTube. Check us out on Instagram. Bullish Bears is our Instagram. Go spam that thing with likes. Hit that follow button. All the content is 99% me. And then there are memes too, so we keep it light, keep it fun. I do appreciate the support. Support is always free. Free 99 for these fantastic trades when we're on YouTube. But don't forget, YouTube, when we are live every day for our community on Discord, Monday through Friday, and usually in the afternoon as well. Look at that weighted index trying to push higher. Apple was chopping around a key level. Apple had a nice gap up today. Look at Tesla's trying to make a run for it. Rally base rally on Tesla on the 5-minute right now. That might be a good trade for a scalp higher if anybody here is trading options. But we just got to be careful, right? We just sort of keep our stop pretty close because options are very volatile. But I look for a Tesla long before a Tesla put. Call before a put, because of look at the momentum we had so far today. Every 5-minute candle on Tesla has been green except the previous candle. Tells me we might continue. So options traders definitely give Tesla a look. Especially if the market does want to continue higher, because it's going to need some type of equity with it, right? When the market wants to move higher, there's usually some type of confluence. Apple's pushing higher, Microsoft's pushing higher, Tesla. Nvidia, these stocks, these equities. There we go, Tesla. Let's check out how gold's doing, how crude oil's doing. Gold's chopping around. Gold, though, 30-minute looks like it could be creating a demand zone right there if it wants to rally and continue. Crude oil with a nice pop on the 30 created a demand zone too. Very choppy on the Nasdaq. Could also be our RBR rally-based rally, but not really looking too good right now. Apple with a pullback. Just staying patient today, ladies and gents. We caught that banger this morning. Holy cow. That was nuts. And that was nuts, and it was only 25 points. But the risk to reward on it was like, where'd I get out? Hold up. I got out 279. Entry was at that candle open, close, stop was above there. It's like 5 to 1. It says 6 to 1, but I'm not a flexer, so we'll just say 5 to 1. Markets, so see how the market is sort of consolidating at this point. We haven't really seen that much large orders hit. It's because we're not really getting that strong volume. We're getting buyers stepping in, but sellers are sort of holding us. So if we sweep these levels, this level right here, 18293, right? Here we come. Strong buying. We need this buying pressure right here too. Could look for a scalp here. Let's see. Looks pretty good, but I'm going to stay patient because now I also see some divergence on the market pulse, but I'm going to wait. But that does look good for a scalp. But I'm not liking it. Nice. There we go, buyers. Show those sellers who's boss. Oh, wait, we're in a 1 minute fair value gap. Hold up. Just because it's a 1 minute fair value gap doesn't mean it's gonna work. We gotta remember that. Just because it's a fair value gap doesn't mean it's gonna work. There is zero certainty in the market. Always. Always. If there was any certainty in the market, don't you think millions and millions of other people would be doing it and trading? And then what happens when millions and millions of people are successful at something? It loses its value. It becomes harder. That's what happens too with the market, though. The algorithms recognize and acknowledge what retail is trading more consistently, what the market can pull liquidity from more. If it sees that there's more retail traders trading some type of ICT smart money concept, it might want to run through fair value gaps a lot more often. If it sees that there are more traders trading that supply and demand strategy, they might want to run through a supply or demand zone and then wick back into it knowing that there are stop orders there. There's all different things we have to consider when we're trading and when we're looking at the market in a whole, I should say. We have to know what the market's thinking. We have to know who's thinking what. Does this look like an obvious area? Does this look like an obvious exit, entry? Well, don't take it then. So we're getting that rejection off that 1 minute. I'm not taking anything on this. Pretty ugly. Although, we did retest that supply zone. I would maybe look for this. Maybe look for this. Maybe look for that. Perhaps. I'd perhaps look at that. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna wait. So look, we're pushing into it. Buyer stepped in. I'm gonna put some cells there, pretty light size. want to see if sellers want to continue here. Definitely got buyers stepping in though. Ooh, look at that. Waiting. My stop is sort of near these candles. Ooh, we're close to it. Gonna wait. Yeah, not a fan of these shorts, but not a fan of those buyers either are struggling. Would like to see sellers take it. Just like that. Just like that, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Run it. Give me some Bookmap orders. Give me some I'm not seeing large orders though. I'm not seeing large orders. I'm gonna get out of 6. I'm in 12 contracts. I went micros today, guys. Had to go light today. I didn't like that. Nope, not liking that at all. I'm gonna wait. Let's see. Really want to see sellers step in. Sellers are failing to bring us lower though. They just wicked us back up. Buyers just wicked us back up. Move my stop down a little bit. Ooh, there are those buyers. 10 seconds left in this 5 minute. Not looking good. Coming back up to my stop. Ooh, the market with the fake out, man. Yeah. Ooh, stopped out of that. That was rough. That was rough. Not the biggest, but it was. Oh, you know what? I like that 1 minute though. If this drops below it again, I'm getting right in this again. Want to see that selling pressure though. I'll give it another shot. Very light size, very light size. It's actually keep messing up my size. That's not good. Yeah, buyers keep trying to pop this. I really want to see selling pressure here. They're failing, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really need to see some strong selling pressure. I'm not seeing it. Not Market Pulse is failing to have strong selling pressure too. If that thing flips, then we're golden. But as of right now, struggling. Okay. See though, we're some sell orders hit. I mean, we'll see, but now we're at like the bottom of that range. It's just ugly right now. We're not getting that continuation. If it wants to give me one more drop, I'll maybe get out. But has a higher time frame looking and stuff. Oh God, dude, these buyers are ridiculous right now, man. Really want to see the sellers step in. Sellers are stepping in on ES a bit right now. Buyers are struggling to bring us higher, so sort of feeling like bears do want to take this, but let's see. Oh, there's that selling pressure on ES. Come on, NASDAQ, follow suit. I gotta get out of some. This is crap. gonna get out of half and then move my stops to break even and see if we could write it down. Because remember, the trend still has been bearish. Nice. Ooh. Make it nasty, market. Make it nasty. Nah. Nah. Right off that area of interest. I'm going to give me one more little drop and I'll get out, I promise. Come on, sellers. Flip that book, baby. Alright, we're out. We're out of that. Glad I trimmed half. That's why we trim. Mark is just too choppy here. Bulls are trying to take over. We got to be able to acknowledge, right, when we're in a winning trade and when we're in a losing trade. And when we're in a losing trade, we have to, or not even a lose. That wasn't even a losing trade, right? Because I was able to take half profits at my first TP. Because of that, it's a quote unquote losing trade, but I was still green on it. So it's a lesson, right? So we have to understand and learn when to cut our winners or cut our losers. We're still rejecting that area, which still makes me feel we could drop. However, the chop is just not worth it, right? Chop is indecisive. When we're trading some type of chop like that, we are gambling. There is no reason to be in or out of that trade. Texting the boss, not texting Lucien. Owner Bullish Bears for y'all on YouTube who don't know that. But we're going through thumbnails, trying to make everything look good for y'all. Alright, some buying pressure coming in right here. I'm gonna do a video on the time slices. It's awesome on Bookmap. It makes it so much easier to zoom in and zoom out. So like time slices right up here. You can do none, so you can do it yourself, or you can do 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's basically a look back period. So we want to look at the hour and see where the strongest areas are over the hour. We could see this 18,250, right? That's 18,250 is pretty strong. And if we're looking at the NASDAQ, 18,250 is right near that demand zone. So that might be a pretty strong area to go long if we get down there. Shows me there's a lot more buying than selling. And the sellers, whenever they try to push it lower, they're failing. So I'm just being patient. If we take out this 18,285, we probably will make our way down to 18,255 though. Just an FYI. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Nope, that's why we got out, right? I was saying I felt like bears are trying, but bears were failing. I did my volume analysis. I got out of the longs. I, again, scaled out a half for some profits, and then closed the other half out for break even, or a small fraction of a loss, but was covered by the previous profits. So now I'm going to go to the time slices. I see prices trying to move. I'm going to go to 4 minutes. So we can see the past 4 minutes. This was a strong level right here. Now we're using it as support. This was resistance. Broke it. Now it's support. Let's see if we want to hold this. 9.6. Go long off 9.6. Target 302, 305, maybe even 310 if buyers want to continue it here. There's that 302 first target. I'd wait now. Not a fan of that. We could see on the order book, right? The heat map and the liquidity marker. 115 lots sitting up here. 136 lots sitting right there. Passive buyers versus passive sellers. What video do you guys want tonight? Yesterday I released, or whenever it was, I released the large trade orders video. So tonight I'm gonna release a short or a reel. Remember I said I'm gonna do every other for this week. Do you guys want a trading view indicator? Or do you guys want, what was the other one I was gonna drop? Oh, I think it was the large orders. If it was the large orders, I'm just gonna do the trading view indicator one. That one I cover, I'll show you the indicator. Still here? No. The indicator I'm going to cover this evening in that reel, and then I'll make a regular video over it too, is the sessions indicator by Lux Algo. This is a pretty dope indicator because it marks for us the sessions highs and lows. So we could see where Tokyo's high was, or London's high, or New York's high, or Sydney high, Sydney low. Because a lot of times we'll get reactions off those highs or lows because of that session's liquidity that was either missed or the sell orders that are there. A lot of chop right here. And look, we hit that 302, 303 area, 304 this was. And then we were rejected because we saw that on Bookmap, right? That's what's so awesome about Bookmap, is if you weren't using Bookmap and you were just using the charts, there's nothing telling you to target the 302, 303, or that there was a strong sell wall at 304 area. Nothing telling you that. But Bookmap gives us that advantage. Don't forget, use code BullishBears to save 20% off your first month of Bookmap. And what else? What else? How is that? That's not right. It's only 10:20? Damn. I feel like that one and done, that short off that 1 minute this morning was wild. That was like so wild. That was a zero drawdown trade. Nothing better. Alright, see, now we're coming back down to this 290 level. I said if we broke that 8.5, we'll probably go see those lows. How's the 15 looking? I'm going to be waiting for that 15-minute time frame and 30-minute. Ooh, look at that 30, man. Look at that 30, man. I'm going to look for... I want the 30 to close somewhere like right here. Stop loss would be the high of that candle. Would probably move it a bit lower. Target would be this liquidity and that demand zone down there. So depending on how this 30-minute time frame closes, I might look for a short setup. Might look for a real nice short setup. But again, that's depending how the 30 closes. We still have 8 minutes till then, right? And the market could do anything. It could pump all the way up here and then close up here and then just completely eliminate this trade plan. And that's why we be patient. I'm not grabbing a short right now. I grab a short right here and have a super tight stop loss, right? And that's sort of reasonable. But then I'm not really trading with the probabilities. I'm gambling right there. I'm flipping a coin saying, oh, if it closes there, I'm going to have a great entry. But if it just rallies the next 8 minutes and it just goes right to my stop loss, then I'm going to enter right just to lose. Quite honestly, though, that's not that bad of a stop loss. 7-point stop on the NASDAQ. We'll see. 305 is a strong area right here. I gotta figure out what that means. Price is getting tight on the book map. Potential short setup right there. 290 strong level. Gonna need a lot of strong selling to hit the tape to break through it. See how this 290 lines up with this key level that I had, this supply zone? A lot of times our levels will line up. It's trying to break it. Look at the buyers absorbing it though. Good stuff, man. Love seeing that on Bookmap. Catching that in real action. Alright, guys, I will be back in like a minute. A minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Not even. I'll be back. See that big push up right there is exactly why we wait. Exactly why we wait. Exactly why I'm gonna name this live stream the exactly why we wait live stream. Because if you took that trade thinking, oh well, if it comes down, guess what? Look at this buying pressure. We're flying right now. Right up to this trend line, right back up to this 1 minute fair value gap. Can I delete this one, please? Thank you. So we used that 1 minute before. I want to edit that real quick. Style, extend right off. Because we have a 5 minute right here as well that we might want to retest. Might not. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Discord, you guys too. Hope you guys had a good trading day so far. It is Monday. Oh, I have the discount codes up there. Jeez, I'm so creative. Apex and Bookmap code is Bullish Bears. You get 20% off your first month of Bookmap, and with what is it, Apex Trader Funding, you get 80% off your evaluation account or whatever sale they are running. Definitely great sales, and if you're trying to get into futures, it's a great way to get into futures on a very low cost basis. Let's see how this 1 minute closes, or this 5 minute, I should say, closes off of this 1 minute fair value gap. Gotta remember though, because of this previous short off this 1 minute, there's going to be a lot of stop orders right up here. Because a lot of people went, oh, it's going in my direction. Let me move my stops to break even. And then the market goes, no, oh, nope. But yo, that was clean, man. That was very good. Very good stuff. Do you guys want trade review videos? Like, I'll put together like a 5 minute trade review video, because I could probably dice it up from YouTube.
Hey Kevin, good morning.
Hey, good morning. What's going on, bro?
Well, if you're asking about videos, I mean, for me at least, I don't know about anyone else. I'm looking for more of like trying to find those entry and exit points and like mapping out certain zones and stuff like that.
Got you, got you. Okay. Did you check out the supply and demand ones yet?
Yes, they were very helpful.
Awesome, awesome. I'm probably gonna do, I'll, at some point in the next week or so, I'll either create another supply and demand video, or I'll do like a webinar, and I'll put together like Bookmap and a supply and demand trade review or something, and we'll just go over it like that. Like, this would be our entry because X, Y, and Z.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Cool, cool, cool. But other than that, usually we'll catch that here in the live stream when I'm live Mondays and Fridays. Like we saw with that 1 minute fair value gap. We had the sell off from supply. We waited for that fair value gap for the entry, and then we were able to catch a really nice 5 or 6 to 1 risks or reward.
Yeah, I caught it a little late. I caught your video a little late. The
Got
live.
you. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, because you know what? That's great about the live streams is for the members, at least. You guys have the live stream tab in the Discord with all the links to the previous live streams of me, Jeremy, and Creed, and Sig. So you guys could watch them, like, replay them back. And what I like to do lately is I'll, like, change what the live stream title is to, like, big move in the last half hours, big move halfway through, or something like that, where I'll, like, go back and I'll take a look. But I do that for you guys, so you guys don't have to go through the whole video.
Thanks, Kev. I'll check out the recording.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, this might be a potential for a short entry on the Nasdaq because we are again rejecting that 1 minute supply zone. Now, because of that, we're creating lower highs. We have our stop loss pretty tight up here. Look to enter somewhere around this 307 mark. Stop loss like 315. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Now we have strong selling stepping in. It's just a matter of time. Some sell orders. Good stuff right there. Now we have the, look at that, both volume pulse dropping. We're going to get a bit of a continuation here. Let's see though, this is a strong level, this 290 level. So when we have a strong level and we're coming into it, we have to remember it's not going to directly hit that level on Bookmap. It's going to come near that level before it rejects because a lot of people are targeting that level. However, once we do get and break these levels, a lot of times we'll break through them so we're able to get some points afterwards or even see that continuation. Look at that, huge. Said not even a minute ago. I said during this candle, last candle, probably a good area to go short. We're creating these lower highs off of supply. Boom, strong sell orders. Took that level out. Price is continuing to move lower. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, man. That would have been another like 5, 6 to 1. I did not take that one. Kicking myself a little bit over that. But I'm too busy yapping away. A lot of times when we're looking for continuation on Bookmap for a price move lower, if we're trading ES, the NQ, we want to see both of them really strong. Both of the market pulse indicators very strong. If we see that the Nasdaq's very weak, but ES is sort of green, sort of be aware of that, right? Now, when we use Bookmap and all the tools Bookmap offers, as well as our trading and our strategies and understanding pivots and understanding where people have their stop losses, it really gives us this confidence. And look at that, wow. It gives us the confidence to know, okay, when is it going to continue? When is it going to fail? Is this a good area to enter? Is this a good area to exit? Like right now, this would not be a good area to enter at all. If you were in this short already, then great. You could probably still hold. However, to enter, we have to acknowledge if we're looking at the 1 minute or 5 minute chart. Well, if we're looking at the 1 minute chart, there were a lot of stop orders sitting right here that we just took out, wicked through, and bounced. So if we were getting in that 1 minute fair value gap up here, or we got short up here, that would have been a nice target, right? Or even a point or two below it, because like I said, when we break that liquidity, we tend to go a few points, we run right through it, right? Think of it like we literally we run through it. When you're running, you can't hit a full stop like that. We're not Teslas, we can't stop that quick. However, when you're running and you go to stop, you got to ease up a little bit. So if that stop loss, if this level is at 281, we ran down to 277. That's about 3-4 more points. Now we could be adding 2-3 points to our trade, and that could be making our risk to reward a little stronger. Now when you're doing something like this though, you have to be careful, because if you get a little too greedy and go, oh well, I have a key level down here, well, that's getting a little too far from this liquidity area. So let's ease it back a bit, maybe keep it to 1 to 2 points. And again, that's just so you could get a bit more for your quote unquote buck, but to really squeeze out and let your winner run. Because every time you would do that, it would be adding. It would be adding just a bit more to your winners.
Good morning, everyone.
Yo, morning, Ricardo.
My my Bookmap is going really fast, man. How do you slow it down to your speed?
What do you mean? Oh, you know what? You might have it on the 10-second. Come up to the time slices and
Yours.
go
Oh,
down
oh,
to like 10-minute or like
okay.
5-minute.
Thank you.
Gotcha. I'm gonna cover that video at some point, probably next week. Videos galore, guys. How to use Market Pulse on Bookmap comes out tomorrow evening. Full video. Go over the settings, go over how to use it, go over the divergence, the overbought, oversold, everything in one full video. And then what is Bookmap, the basics, I think that's Friday. And in between that, I'm going to drop a reel today, or a short, whatever it is, on Trading View Indicator, Lux Algo Trading View Indicator, blah, blah, blah. Talk, I'm going to run out of words. You guys ever see that movie? Who was in it? I forget who was in it, but whenever he spoke, a leaf fell from the tree. And that was like his word count.
No, I haven't seen that movie.
I know one of the homies, Lanny, or is Marzitti still here? I know you guys know what movie I'm talking about. Is Marzitti still here? Oh, he's not. Melcat might know. Oh, you guys might know.
Stop.
No, don't stop Phil on me. Stay patient. Look at these buyers slowly grinding up right now. If you zoom out a little bit, it's just buy bubbles. The sell bubbles are failing. Buy bubbles are larger. That's stronger volume to the upside. Being patient. You don't? Alright, you know what's funny? I'm gonna ask AI. I use Copilot. Guys, I used to use GPT when it first came out like 2 years ago, and that was awesome. But Copilot, it's free. It uses like Google and Bing, and it uses GPT. It's crazy. What's the movie?
Can it also trade for you?
It's close. Alright, here's some selling pressure. We're gonna wait. This could just chop around. Alright, the movie. All I asked GPT was, Copilot, what's the movie where when he talks a leaf falls? The movie you're referring to is 1,000 Words with Eddie Murphy. I knew it. chopping around right now, right? Sellers tried to step in, but like we've seen the past little bit, they stepped in, got bought up, stepped in, bought up, stepped in, bought up. So we're just sort of chopping, right? If we look at the 1 minute chart, we're chopping. Oh, cool. No. What's this? What is that? Oh, the chart. Interesting. Oh, that is interesting. Except that now it looks super small and you can't really read it. See, when we're trading, guys, and there's not much going on in the market, there's no reason for us to force a trade or force a reason to be in a trade, right? Because if I wanted, I could have been like, oh, well, this 1 minute right here, we're keep rejecting. I'm going to keep going short, stopped out. Go short, stopped out. Don't force the trades. Quite honestly, we had this strong move lower, just like Friday. Now we're probably just going to chop our way up higher, just like we did on Friday, until we drop again, right? Let's see, Friday. Friday we dropped till about 10:50-ish. Oh, we had one more drop around 10:48. Oh, it's coming around right now. Let's see if history wants to repeat itself, ladies and gentlemen. I like that 1 minute candle right there. I'm not taking any more trades because I don't have enough confirmation on this. Other than that, the market did it last time. That's not confirmation, man. We'll see how this 1 minute closes, and if we get a lot of sell orders. Alright, let's see. We would want to see, and using Bookmap, right, we would want to see a strong sell bubble, right? A strong red bubble. When I say a strong bubble, I'm talking about a large bubble in comparison to previous bubbles, or dots, whatever you want to call them. It's just chopping around. We didn't get that strong volume to push us lower, so what happened? We didn't go lower. Wait, which one was I sharing? This one? I'd consider a short here, but I'm not doing that. We'll see. Perhaps. We're not really getting strong selling though, but the market pulse is pushing. I'm just not seeing it on the large orders over here. This trade setup would look something like this. We'll see. See what I'm saying? We're just like chopping around, bouncing around. And this right here, this was a 1 minute fair value gap to the upside that we hit and bounced off of. So it's just, we really got to stay patient. If we had that strong selling while we were pushing lower and we had a nice big sell bubble, then we probably would have continued. But we're not going to continue without the volume, period. It's just not going to happen. Especially if we're trading during market hours, like the 9:30 to 4. Market needs volume to move, period. And that's why Bookmap is so superior to a lot of other trading platforms and indicators, because it puts the volume on our screen. It puts level 2, time and sales, on our screen. What's gold doing? What's crude doing? Crude's just been cruising crude today. Where's Alex? She ain't in here today either. Buy, sell, buy, sell. That tells me there's indecision in the market. There's not strong continuous selling. There's not strong continuous buying. Just not happening. We could see on the Bookmap using the session volume profile, if we break this 290 area, we don't have much liquidity until we have the 273, then until the 260. So again, still sort of waiting to see if buyers want to take it. I mean, sellers want to take it, but they're just really having trouble. And to keep trying to go short on every drop clearly would not play in our favor. If we get a strong sell bubble, I'll consider. But now we're already so close to this 75 target. See, no volume, no continuation. Again. Time is it though? At 15 closes soon. At 30 didn't close how we wanted it to. It did sell off from there, but it just didn't give us that closure. It was just still chopping. Ah, this looks good for continuation though. Heavy orders building up at 280 down here. Eight points away. But where's the volume? Donde es volume? It's not here. And we can't make it appear. Unless we got $1 billion in our back pocket, we cannot make the market move. Can only react to the market. I do feel like we could go crazy to the downside. I'd just rather not be that idiot holding or getting in too soon. Because again, it's chopping. There's no reason to think we're going to continue. Ladies and gents, I am going to be wrapping it up here. Not much going on in the market as of right now. We caught that awesome move earlier. Really good stuff. Really great screen reviews and replays that you guys will be able to look over in the community. You guys will have access to the replay of this. But that was pretty clean earlier on that 1 minute fair value gap. And just using Bookmap with the TradingView 1 minute chart. Definitely super clean. Good stuff. I'm going to catch you guys on Friday. Discord, you guys know you guys can hit me up whenever you want, whenever you feel like it, whenever you got a question. All right, take care, everyone. Peace.
Take care.